had to relearn to talk and to move my arms. It took me 4 months to remember how to cook breakfast. I remember putting the egg in the frying pan with the bacon. And I knew the egg felt right. I just didn't really crack it open. Just the egg in the frying pan in its shell. My head was falling.
After 18 years, he beat me. In the morning, when he was so nice again, I would braid his long hair. I would take my time, like I cared so much, and I would do it perfectly. Crooked. I'd make the hair so they'd stick out all crazy-like, and he'd go, forget it, with the bruises on my face were his handprints. He'd walk all macho in the street, all cocky in the road. His hair would be so crooked, it looked so stupid and wrong. Shouldn't have made me that happy. Really, just shouldn't have made me that happy.
Heard that he was out with a woman, making love, and she was fluffing his hair when he was wild on top of her. He came home much later, his hair braided up all right and tight. He passed out from drinking. Then I got up with scissors as he snored, and slowly walked in and just cut the braid off, completely off, and put it in his hand. So when he woke up, he screamed, "What the fuck, I'm gonna kill you!" And he jumped up. But I tied his shoes together so he couldn't run. I didn't go back to him for 3 years until I knew that his hair grew out again. I didn't want to have sex with him. He was drunk. I was just a piece of meat to him, a big hole. I tried to pretend I was asleep. He elbowed me, jerked me, pulled me up. I remember thinking, just get it over with. He was soft and kept pumping and pumping until I got sore. I said it didn't feel good. He said, "Who were you with? Was he bigger than me? Did you like it?" You're like a mouse with a lion. You have to move fast before. He picked me up like I was a rag. His eyes were numb. I could hear my son screaming. His mouth was open and his tonsils, I could see his tonsils. My husband beat the shit out of me. He wrapped my long black hair around his head, jerked me. I tried to get my son. "That's not your son.